Are we ready? Hey, good morning once again. Just on his way home. We've had a nice night doing out. Yeah, we've had a nice night doing out. We're going to have a steady run home now. Go a completely different way, I think, once we get out of here. We'll be able to get key away quick. Fasten my thing up. Right, just pull up over here a minute. So I can get my gloves on. And then we'll set off. We'll turn left out of here and go through the village. Go back a different way. Yeah, we'll go down through the village and then head out towards Alford. Pretty much same as we came down. We'll just take it nice and steady. We're in no rush to get back. It's only 25 to 1. We're about 2-ish hours, maybe 2.5. Bikes are all packed up, ready to go. It's a good job they are, because we're on our way. That's a nice pub there at Vine Hotel. I've had a few pints in there before. And it looks like there's a music festival on today. Look, like I said yesterday. Here we go. Plenty of people out there, look. Could have been staying, we could have had a walk down to that. We've got a few nice lanes coming up. Out in back of beyond. A bit bumpy on here though. It's not smoothest of roads. I like coming this way though. Yeah, it's a good way for us to go back this. Out in middle of nowhere, can't beat it. Trouble is though, it being a seaside place, you've got to watch for traffic coming on. So it's not exactly a fast road. Quite a few 30-mile-an-hour limits. 92 miles to go. Now we'll turn right here in front of this beautiful church. Looks like there's something going on there today. Might be prayer time. Clear. Oh God, it's bumpy. These are a nice couple of bends. This is the village of Mumby. Believe me when I tell you that these villages never change. Obviously people that live in them do, but the actual villages never seem to change. They seem to have pride in the surroundings around here. And not all places do. We'll get round this corner, then we're onto a straight. And then we're going to turn left. Or continue straight on, but it is left. Bilsby and Alford. Carry on up there, that takes us to Mablethorpe. But we're not doing that, we'll save that for another day. We're going to a few nice twisties when we get over this little bridge. Out into countryside. Would you not like to live here, folks? You've got roads like this to play on every day. Watch this junction here, look. There's no coming out of it, but just watch it. Look at this, And into the village of Bilsby. I can never remember what they call this for some reason. Bilsby. Another nice little area. Nice houses and bungalows, or mainly bungalows should I say. Look at that one there, that's a nice one. So this here with thatch again, look, there's a few thatched houses around here. I think there's an old windmill here. There, look. An old converted windmill. Right, we're bobbing here. Top up, catch you in a bit. Right, that's us filled up. Got to run straight home now. We'll just stop for a little rest at some point. Not sure where yet. We'll go a different way back, like I said. It's not different to us because we go back that way in car a lot, but find it a bit more interesting. And we're going to go that way up to Gainsborough, and then it'll be pretty much same after that, just in reverse. Right, this is coming into Alford, an historic market town. Again, I've been coming here for many years and never even visited Alford. I'm sorry to say. Here we are coming into the centre of Alford. Again, this place never changes, but then little towns and villages like this never do they? Lovely little place though. Always seems to be something going on here, though, don't they? They have that 40s weekend, don't they? This looks like some sort of garden party, or it's a classic car show. Or is it a tractor show? Thatched cottages here, look. There's a lovely house at end as well, I'll show you that. In fact, it's a new build, but it's just recently sold. I think it's sold for about 750 grand. There it is, look. That's a beautiful house, that. There's only one snag. There's a crematorium here. Would you really want to live next door to a crematorium? Because I don't think I would. And we're back into Nationals. This is a way that I don't come very often, down on the A16. We've just got a little corner off. nice going through there. We're heading towards Sosthorpe and Horncastle. He's got a big trailer on here, look. Bloody hell, fire, that's a beauty, that. Hey, he's actually got a number plate on as well. It's not very often you see a farmer with a number plate on. On towards Sosthorpe. What a name, Sosthorpe. Yeah, we're just going through Sosthorpe. And we've picked a tractor up. Who was luckily turning left or stopping for us. Oh, it looks like he's pulling in. It's not very often you see that these days. Oh, it's a JCB. I know I keep saying it, but it's a good run, is this. Even if you encounter traffic, it's still enjoyable. You don't have to do much overtaking if you don't want, just go with flow, that's all we tend to do. And there's plenty of them about, and all coppers today. I saw one in that garage down there, that roundabout. This was Agworthingham. Rachel's Cafe. Let them get on with it. Let them get on with it. They just drive like idiots. JJ's Cafe there. That's supposed to be a nice place. This is a nice ribbon of tarmac. See why people built along on these roads here though, because it invites you to. We need to find a lay-by in a minute because Luke's had a great big fly splattered all over his visor. So we need to stop and sort that out in a minute. And we're just coming into Horncastle, very historic town. Started coming back this way more and more in car because I find it a bit more enjoyable. More to look at for sure. Keep saying we're going to stop one day and have a look in that antique shop. Love going in places like that. This is Horncastle. You're not going to see much because town's down there. This garage here on the left has been built like that for at least 2 or 3 years and never opened. No idea why. This is the scourge of the Lincolnshire, You get somebody in a car, Toyota Yaris Cross, looks as it is, doing 35, 38 miles an hour in a 60 limit. And to quote certain other YouTubers, we're stuck behind a van. But ours is not white, it's red. We've just gone through the village of Bomba. And there's a walled garden somewhere on here. Seen signs for it before. Walled garden, Bomba, 350 yards. I think you turn off to the right, up there. I think it's up there, it is, look. We'll have to go in there one day. Up there. I'm just nipping through the village of Rugby. Nice and steady. I'm going to turn left here towards Lincoln. No, we'll be going the same way as us. Oh, he's turning left, thank God for that. This is the village of Langworth. Quite quaint. And quite small, that's it, more or less. There'll be other bits to it that we don't know though. You only see bits that you go through, don't you? We're just coming to North Greetwell. I don't know if you can see directly in front there, that's Lincoln Cathedral. But we're not going into Lincoln, we're going to skirt around the outskirts of it. When we get to this roundabout, we're going to turn right onto the A15. Apparently this place is called Torksey Lock. I don't think we're going to see much, mind, but that's what it's called. Little marina down there on the left hand side. If that's Torksey Lock, this must be Torksey. Look, an old red phone box, look, we don't see many of them these days, do you? But there's no phone in it though. An old church. Another old church. Everybody think I'm a religious with old churches I keep mentioning, but I'm not. I just like old buildings, especially that old. I like riding through old villages like this and all. Into Nath. Nice few bends getting into this. I said there's a nice few bends getting into this. Into Nath. We've just had 5 minutes in a lay-by, have a leg stretch, a quick drink and the use of a farmer's field facilities. And by that I mean there's public toilets all over the country for us men, isn't there? Am I allowed to say that? Now we're just heading up to Gainsborough eventually. Turn right up there, takes us to Sturgate Airfield. We're just coming into Gainsborough now. Turn right at this roundabout. Then left at lights. That'll take us back over at River Trent and to Trent Port where we stopped the other day for that bottle of water yesterday. Trent again. And Trent Port. 31 miles to go and then we'll be home. We're on a 50-mile-an-hour stretch again. Speed cameras. Been a cracking ride back. Enjoyed it. It's been a warm ride back. To set sun's not been out. It's 25 degrees according to my temperature gauge on bike. We've done over the last 2 days 173 miles so far, and if this is to be believed, this has averaged 70.9 miles to the gallon. In fact, 71 has just gone up. And if that's true, that is absolutely fantastic. I think you could knock probably 2 or 3 off that, because they're usually a bit overread, don't they? This is an old car in front, look. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it is, to be honest. Catch it up, we'll have a look. I'll tell you what, it's in damn fine condition, is that. In fact, actually, that's pretty much mint. Can't quite read what it says on that bolt badge. I don't want to get too close. Oh, it's a Rover. It's a Rover 2000 TC. That is a beauty, that. And it's in absolutely cracking condition. An old L reg. That's 1970s. Can't remember what it is, L. I'll have to have a look. Is it 73? I can't remember. BET 292L. It's certainly kept it in nice condition, or it's been restored. And we're back into Bowtree. That Ferrari sounds nice. I don't know if you heard that. It's been a pleasure following you in that.
Thank you.
Beautiful car. There's always a lot of flash cars around here, isn't there? I wonder if there's a lot of millionaires around here, you know, or tuppenny millionaires even. You never know. I want to say you can rent them, can't you? Yeah. No, I don't know how much it is, but I can't see it being cheap. And we're returning through the quaint little town of Tickhill. This is the way we came, but you get a different perspective going back, don't you? Everything looks quite different. All in all, it's been a good couple of days riding this. And I know Luke's enjoyed it. I certainly have. Turn right here, then look at Monument. Suzuki Bandit S. Nice bikes back in there, then. Well, when I say nice bikes back in there, they're still nice bikes these days. It's bikes like that Suzuki and all the rest of them should be bringing back, you know. Because if they're sold then, they'll sell now. Not everybody wants adventure bikes, do they? That smelled nice, whatever it was. It smelled like a steakhouse, that look. Right, yeah, it smelled lovely, that. Yeah, let's enjoy these bends again, Luke. One of my favourite bits, that. And then bends. There's a couple more coming up here. This car's going to spoil it a bit, but not to worry. Not what we can do about that. Oh shit. I know, sodding pigeons. Nobody's suicidal. Jesus Christ almighty. How close would it look? And that's bollock, he says. Look here, and that's bollock off it in me. Bloody thing. We've got to be a bit on ball with this left turn here, haven't we, Luke? You don't look too bad until you go down this corner, you realise how tight it is. Just got to go around really steady. Like that. Yeah, you've got to slow really down for that. Very dodgy. You don't realise until you've turned in how tight it is. I know, if she gets any slower she'll bloody stop. Assuming it is a woman. Luke says he's falling asleep here. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we're just dropping back that hill into Conisbrough. 15 miles to go. And then we'll get Luke's mother when we get back to make us a nice cup of tea or coffee. She'll probably tell us to sod off, but we can ask. You see that Conisbrough Castle? What's left of it? There you go. Luke says he's aching a bit. I'm starting to now though. We've had a pretty good run back, to be fair. So anyway, we're nearly back home. We've only got another 14 miles to go. There's not much left really to film, what you've not already seen. So we'll end video here. So if you've enjoyed this, pop a like on and consider subscribing. And this weekend I've broken 3,000 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as what we have. And I'll catch you again next time. Cheers.